What should government have done in the past?
They need to focus on gender-based violence, and I think they should get more votes if they focus more on the core that people need. People don't need a house, but if you give them education, they can equip themselves and find a job and buy them a house. So it's things like that occurs, and that's why many people are saying, ons gaan nie vote nie, because the issues that people have at heart is not mentioned in these manifestos.
Ja, dit was beter. Ons het 'n beter goeie lewe gehad. Ons het gebly in vrede. En vandag bly ons die lewe hier in Weskaap is net gangsters. Daar is op die huidige oomblik kry ons se kinders swaar. Hulle gaan skool, waar sit die? Maar daar is nie werk nie. Die werkskepping moet gedoen, ja, maar die government doen niks vir ons hier in die Weskaap.
Definitely the politicians must get down to grassroots level, come down to the ground roots and look at what is happening on the ground, because I don't see any of them coming down to grassroots and seeing where the problems are coming from and dealing with those problems.
There is no motivation for me to vote. I don't know what am I voting for.
Yes.
For one thing I can say, me as a young South African, I am not for the ANC. I am not for the DA, but I am for the liberation of South Africa.
I like that.
You understand? We, as a community, I think we should keep the government accountable for what's happening in our community, because there is nothing resourceful.
Government het vir ons kom veil oor die res van ons jare. Vandat ek 'n kind bekom het ek gesien wat government gedoen het. Maar so ouer ek word en ek het hierdie organisasie begin, sien ek hoeveel government vir ons oor die jare. Maar op die een van die dag het die een van hierdie partye al ooit gekom en veranderings kom maak. Kyk hoe lyk ons paaie, en hulle het eers dit kom doen nie. Ons het nou 'n paar weke gesukkel met water, maar government het nie kom help nie. My mense het vir my kom vra, Auntie Merlin, waar is die water?
Speak to the foundations and to the organizations, because we are the people who's working with the people, and we know the people's need.
Yeah.
We know what the people want and how we can assist the people. But without the resources of the foundations and the organizations, we can't do that. So they must implement more job skills for our youth, so our youth don't have to sit around on the streets and all that.
Die hospitaal is goed, ek loop al nou 3 jaar van my oor, nou as jy hulle, jy kom vir jou oor, jy moet weer begin oor.
Ja.
Dit is so regie.
Ja, ja.
Jy moet weer appointment maak weer. Nee, daar is 'n week vir hulle nie. My kinders is amper, hy is amper nou 2, 3 jaar. En daar is 'n weekie. Ons kry baie swaar. Hulle gaan increase, as laat hulle die petrol weer op, of die visolie op, of die eiers weer op. So die increase is niks weet nie.
The ANC did something good. Let me tell you what it is. They made 100 millennials in South Africa for the 30 years, and a couple of 100 more multi-millennials.
Over a period of time.
And it's all taxpayers' money.
Hoe is die visibility van SAPS en law enforcement in die area elke dag?
Nee, hulle is nie skooi nie. Ek het eens vir hulle 'n thumbs up gee. Hulle kon nie in hulle hoor, so skieter klas dan kom hulle of iemand lê toe langs die pad dan wil hulle kom.
So hulle sien elke dag visible nie.
Nee, hulle is nou en dan hulle kom in die round maak en weer.
If people wants to vote and they're going to vote, then we're saying the first thing, don't vote for DAPA and all these parties that's funded by Zionists, imperialists, satanic capitalists. Secondly, if we're going to vote and look for the party in this system that is most godly and that will deliver the people from oppression.
Because our children is being sued here, they're being indoctrinated by gangsterism, all this stuff. Because I'm a soccer person. I like to just tell the people that we just playing. They need the facilities for our children.
Do you think it's important to vote?
Yes, I do believe it's important to vote. If you're a South African citizen and you want to see a change this year, going forward, definitely you have to vote.
Even the DA, Niks. Niks. Altyd wat jy vir hulle sien, visible, as wanneer die election tyd is. En dan word alles gedoen en die beloftes, hulle gee ook net vir wie hulle wil.
I don't think government is doing enough. They're not doing, especially in our colored communities, you know, where the drugs, gangs and violence is. I think recently with all the placards coming up and things like that, you know, it was just another sign of, okay, it's voting time again, you know, people is wanting people to vote, so to keep them in power. But I don't think government is doing enough for our people, and not only for our colored people, but for people in, you know, in general. But I think we should support each other more, you know. Support small businesses within your community. Very important. We're buying things outside of our community, you know, and our community itself is a broken down community, and we cannot only always expect that people from outside should build our community. We should build it ourselves, you know. So I think we must just give much more love to each other, you know. We must love each other more. We must support other people's children, you know. Our children, they just want hugs. That's all our kids want.
Yes, it's what we need, a better future.
Hospitals, is it okay?
It's difficult, no medication there.
No medication. So it's bad?
It's bad.
Yeah. So the biggest challenge is unemployment, which is created by crime and which is created by our government officials that are very corrupt. So it's corrupt from the top end until at the bottom. That is why the youth is struggling to get jobs. Services, they try to provide, but it's just that sometimes it's us, the people that we come with problems, you see. Like for instance, where I stay in my area, the ambulance can't come in. So if you are stabbed or you are shot, it's difficult for the ambulance to come there so that you can get help.
I still have a hope that some people are going to get jobs because at the end of the day, there is something happening. Slowly, but not everyone will be accommodated. That's all I can say.
Are you voting?
All these years, yeah, they disappoint us, yeah.
So you rather keep your vote in?
Because they do nothing with the communities and that, yeah.
They're not fair enough for me to vote, you see. That's why I'm not interested in, so yeah.
Because I'm not working. Why must I vote?
They're corrupt. Everything just goes there in the black. And the colors is like swerving here. Look what we must do. Selling things for life. But we never even get anything from them. So I'm voting for nobody. F them all.
Yeah, I'm not voting for anyone.
Ja, je gaat vote. Ja. Het is mijn recht om te voten. Met democratie right om te voten.
It is important to vote. It is definitely important to vote.
It's very important for each and everyone to vote on the 29th. Very important. If you want change, make the cross by the ANC.
Thank you.
Om die waarde te sê, maar daar's nooit weg. Onze kalles kry swaas, onze kinders moet steel, onze kinders word ryp is, moordenaars. Daar's te veel crime hier in ons land. So ek sê nee. Ek gaan nie vote nie.
Ja.
En pa gaan vote vir 'n party, pa hospitaal sê wie gaan pa vote? Of is dit seker? Vir die DA. Okay. En pas, happy met wat hulle doen in die Kaap?
Nogal eens. I got to vote because ons kry niks van vote. Niks difference wordt gemaakt.
I think I must vote for ANC because it's our old.
Yeah, regime.
Because everybody the same thing. They want money.
Money.
Money problems.